It's pretty dangerous out in space these days.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority?
This place
Kinda
sure
in the middle
beats
of
living under the boot.
Hold it.
Sam has told
By
me
order
so
of Marshal
many
Daniel
stories
Blake,
about
I need to
Akira
inform
City.
you, we've got some trouble at Dow Bank.
I feel as though I've
Folks
lived
might
here
be in
all
danger,
my
so
life.
you may want to steer. I guess that'd be the Marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
You stay where I can see you, Marshal. Everyone stays in front of the building. You got me? If you make a move toward the building, a hostage dies.
Security around here.
Planning to tell me your
So,
demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards, neither.
What the hell am I supposed to do with that?
You need to stand back now. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate. They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want... In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no... Also, find out what they want.
I sincerely hope you know what you're doing.
Those guys are scared. I can tell.
Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in
Seems we've got a little excitement on us.
Hands where I can see them. And don't try nothing. You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong. We'll cooperate when we get what we want. So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us? I don't know you. We've been in worse scrapes than this. Whoa! Take it easy there. Okay. I can see you're not just the Marshal's tool. You won't? So let's talk. We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the city. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can... But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Then persuade the Marshal. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be... So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys... What do you mean? You have to believe me, we never meant to take hostage. I know. Nobody's been hurt. So maybe the judge won't come... Yeah. I think this...
Well done back there. As representatives of Constellation, avoiding conflict is what we should always be striving to achieve.
Don't forget, there are...
What's the word? Well, I'll be a son of an Ashta. How'd you pull that off? Considering those are Shaw's people, that's damn near a miracle. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
Well done. Well done indeed.
Tom's a good man. Sometimes I hope the company.
Aquila City is lucky that Hope Tech still deals with... I come here. Oh, that's right on the money.
Fun.
So Ron Hope assigns me, but I need a place to sleep here.
Like that happened.
And damn it,
They were more stupid
listen,
than we were.
I'm not... And don't forget the damned realtor. Thanks for hearing me out. I committed the great... The fact it was in the car, everyone seems to think the... Well, real estate is real. If people don't like it, then... You're damn right I don't. And bunch of wrong-headed judges. Every credit I spent on that house. I can tell they're all hoping I sell and move out, but the hell with that. There goes one of the few good people.
Aquila City's really the heart of the Freestar.
That bank robbery was something else. Just thinking about it gets my heart racing.
I get all kinds in here. Rangers, traders. I want to do your business.
Here. Browse.
I'll say right up. Exhaust. Of course, that's in addition to the special orders. I also work with the Council of Governors. Feels like I'm providing a service to the city. Hope your day goes better than mine.
Well, look who it is. How are the... Good for you. Once you start making a real impact on the universe, there's always more and more people who end up on the losing side of it. Now you sound like one of the factions. I'm sure, but I guess that's just the nature of things, isn't it? People but it doesn't last. See, that's my point. Even if everyone is benefiting, and then eventually someone thinks, better to just let people be. There I go again. I was in danger of waxing philosophical last time, and now I'm knee-deep in it. I'll catch you around.
The hitching post aims to be not quite opening day, but...
Yeah, that's right. Been scraping together the money for months now. I got some help from my girl Alejandra, too. I swear half the people that... Anyway, that's probably more than you wanted to hear.
If you had a good visit, tell a friend.
Excuse me? Wait, where are you going?
This ain't the way things are done, and that's the end of it.
With due respect, I have repeatedly explained that I do not need permission. I came to you in the spirit of cooperation, but if this is the reaction...
20 years, we've done this my way, and it has always worked. Always! Why are you trying to fix something that ain't broke?
Mr. Wilson, we can deal with the Ashta better, safer. We didn't turn down fire or space flight because we managed just fine until that point.
People around here think we own Aquila. They're wrong. The Ashta do. I will not be talked down to like this.
Okay. Miss Alpin, please don't take any further action until we've had some time to think this over. All right?
We need... Ecologies are living things.
Friend, I gotta confess. I know, I shouldn't let that woman get up under my skin, but... I assure you, look, this ain't New Atlantis. It ain't all flower. These walls around us, they're here for a damn good reason. I've trained the guards here for years, again, we get it wrong, we not watching all the time, then the Ashta kill innocent people. That's the simple reality. So when someone struts into town with their untested ideas on how to do things better than those of us who dedicated... This ain't help. This is thinking you know better than the people that have done it for years, decades even. Look, this is getting my blood pressure up talking about this so damn much. You think you can talk some sense into her? Otherwise, I suggest you leave defending this city.
If it weren't, people have no idea what we do to keep them safe.
I heard that the walls of Aquila City were built to prevent nocturnal predators from overrunning the place.
Be careful if you run into those eclectic jerks. Fly around like they own the settled systems. They like to use old abandoned facilities as outposts. You know, ones left over from the colony war.
Star Collector's got a reputation for being a little lawless. Nobody in here right now.
Drunk and disorderly is our number. You stay on the straight and narrow. I don't do payment plans or lines of credit, and I don't...
There are two certainties in this universe. Death.
Well, you sure don't look like you're delivering the capacitors I'm waiting for.
Death is almost preferable.
Correction. Mr. Wilson has a I can't tell if he's just being willfully ignorant or has just entirely misunderstood my proposals. I'm not sure what you've heard or, quite frankly, why this seems to be getting around the way. Despite assertions to the contrary, I'm not attempting to run anyone out of a job. Nor am I in any way attempting to make a statement about the competence of the current security. I hope that clears things up.
That was quite...
Okay, well, I must need to work on my delivery because I need to prove that what I'm working on can make a pop. I could really use some help, in fact. Would you be willing to play some... That is great news. Just take these and stick them... When you're done, come find me.
Excuse me? Wait, where are you going?
I heard
Mr.
Mr. Wright
Wright
makes
moving.
Makes a peach for the job.
Can you get certified in time?
If we're planning on staying a while, we could grab a room at the Stone Root Inn.
You being here is curious.
Welcome to Aquila City's Trade Authority.
I do have need of a courier, but it requires discretion. Take this message to the den. If you could take a... And that's the last we will speak. You'll see mission board, several companies, and... Huh, down to business.
The Trade Authority looks to
Well, like the name, I won't bore you. What I will a scarcity of resources. I'm the local representative. In that capacity, with the long lag times of it, after all,
Nice to have some civilized conversation.
SSNN says that spacers and the fleet are getting worse.
That's what they've all gone through. It's just fear of them.
All are welcome here. Not at all. Well, most of us don't. We prefer to let people find their own way. I'm not here to make us. Having said all that... I must this. While we're different individuals, it's those bonds that make our growth and evolution. Together, we can share our burdens. No, there's more. May you walk in peace and friendship.
Should ask Sam about Aquila sometime. He has some pretty amazing stories to tell.
Quite enough excitement for now. I suppose I'll have to write a report about all of this.
I'm thinking I ought to hire some guards.
Okay, we'll take it from here. Nice job. What?
Yeah.
So,
damn
tired.
far
this time. Galbank needs better security.
Sure, you ask me. Traveling.
More than a few.
Unless you're up in the core, life around here ain't easy. I've had no end of desperate souls come through that door. I know it ain't technically my fault when someone... Hopefully you... Okay.
No one the Trackers Alliance can't.
You must fancy yourself. If you think you can hack taking down wanted... We're a collection of bounty hunters, various organizations in it. I haven't been in the game for a while. These days I'm more on the... But the wildest bounty I had. Simple, or so I thought. Tracked the marker across the settled systems, only to find out it was a diversion, and the guy was actually still on Volite out. Swam out a ways to reach.
Yeah, bye.
The rock isn't exactly massed, but as seats of government go, it's still quite an impressive structure.
SysDef officials have declined to officially comment, but a source speaking on condition of anonymity has confirmed they are ramping up efforts.
Would it be too much to ask if we stopped by Laredo Firearms and took a look around?
This is what I've got at them.
Might want to steer clear of the stretch. Lots of crime over there.
The UC can't be that bad, can it? There's not enough to do.
Thanks for choosing terror.
You meet all...
And you're breathing? Back to normal yet?
Mostly. Still feels a little weird, though. Guess I'm not used to having the tube out. But it's nothing that would keep me from getting back out there.
Need to give it more time, Pilgrim. Overall, not too. Mainly it's minor scrub. The real work is when... I got a feeling this ain't the last I'll see of you.
Well, hey there. Right now, not much of any. Meanwhile, I've been trying to make myself useful. That way, when I'm cleared for field duty... Hiya. Got into a tussle with a Shaw Gang smuggling ship in Kodos. Had to limp back to Aquila City. It was a bit of a hard landing, you might. Turns out, one of those ribs punctured. Had a breathing tube in for a spell, but that's gone now. Seems I'm healing up. I appreciate you saying so. Truth is, I've been in tougher scrape, but here I am, still carrying on. Got into a tussle. Had to limp back. It was a bit of a... Turns out, one of those ribs had a breathing tube. Think you could have done better. Got no lack of pirate. That's it then?
Waiting around.
You're probably looking for Mary.
The duck? Sorry, but I've got work.
never
pretty
cried
crazy.
over
I'm
cheese.
causing trouble now.
Shawshank standards.
All she wanted to do was talk about Aquila City's history.
I know the place looks
I got a
huge, but we
90-minute
don't
lecture
actually
on the
have
great
rooms for
Solomon
rent.
Cole, founder of the
The place you're looking for.
How pathetic is it that I can't compete with a guy?
It's not mine. Yeah, I guess technically the city owns it. But yeah, I'm happy to work here. The pay's decent. Best menu in town.
Showing interest in the things
Helga
she's
says I
passionate
spend too much time at my terminal. I
Reasons
specialize in
place.
cryptography.
Ask her some
A lot
questions.
of smugglers use
Meet her
code
halfway,
plates,
you know?
so comes in handy.
A lot of famous people visit Aquila.
Welcome to the Rock, I
Back some more.
guess. Just about the hardest way possible. Rangers caught me dead to rights and offered a deal. So I took the deal. It's real touch and go. Initially, all I could do was lament my... But I served my sentence. Searched the dark. I realized the only time I felt genuine. So after a parole for the very best of behavior, haven't looked back since. Well, if you're asking me to toot one, I'm a senior ranger. I coordinate all manner of things. If you've ever seen the mission, it's restricted to...
Adios.
Need something? You got some business with me? Oh, well, if the marshal sent you to me, that means he's looking to... Just so you know what you're getting into, I'll explain. Well, the Freestar Rangers ensure the safety and... We might hunt down a fugitive, whatever needs doing to keep... Like most things that are worth doing, it ain't. But, do I think we make the Freestar Collective a little safer for everyone? I imagine you've got some questions. I'll answer. Okay then, a word about myself. I'm in charge of making sure anyone that wants to be a free... That being said, the Marshal wouldn't send you here. So, what's it gonna be?
It's a dangerous job, but an important one.
Before I hand you a bag, you helped out with the hostage. Tell you what, use the mission terminal and take one of the listed jobs. Come back alive? Then I suggest...
Good to see you.
A year or two back, I shared a drink with Ron. That man can drink.
Better this than being some dust right on the tar.
Well, to
Freestar Rangers, resident terminal job. Work hard, play hard. That should be
into her spy schemes.
Late one night, Annie Wilcox tried to arrest me.
These Rangers are some hard-blooded folk. They ain't afraid of anything.
So lot 37.
The
They
building
sure
there
run
needs...
things different.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to Aquila City. If so, then look no further. It doesn't hurt to hear about them, though. I have 2 properties for sale. I also have a more... Any interest in them? It's my favorite listing. I took great pains. It's historic. I can't say I'm sorry, but you do take care.
Any paperwork we need
If
to
you are
file
ever...
to clear
Have
it
a
out?
great day.
Is it zoned for commercial use?
This isn't the UC. As long as you are
People may
courteous to
say,
the neighbors,
"By law."
do what you want.
But the bottom line always wins. We're still waiting on the dawn for Galvin.
Capacity?
97.5% of nominal.
Last time it was serviced?
Hey, I heard you had Dunlop's disease.
Exactly New Atlantis, eh?
Unless this is consulate.
This is the official. Any visiting dignitaries from the United... We also handle it. They are mainly the local governments take care of themselves. The only member in it.
Good for them.
Ah, but I worry about her. The vets of the colony war. A lot of them came home. Keep it moving.
Could I get the digital copy of the things I buy here? That's no way to run a
So many
business.
books to read.
What
and
happened
so
to the
movies?
customer is always right?
But books, or the actual, and they offer vision. So I am a bit of an aficionado. Reading their stories is, I'll pay handsome, except Charles Dickens. Who doesn't? Oh. Yes. We loved to travel. Most of what you see here are memento, but books are not meant to.
I hope you come back.
Why not?
I sell books, physical books. Space is a premium.
Aquila is really the heart of the Freestar Collective.
Eloise can hook you up with a drink. Eloise keeps this place running. Hi there. Welcome to the Stone Root Inn.
The mayor's all right. Always
Hello.
painting too
Good to see
rosy
you.
a picture, though.
If there's anything you need, just let me know.
Certainly is. My family's owned and operated this place going back. Why, the Stone Root's been around. Aquila City full.
Enjoy the inn.
Hey. Just let me drink this.
The next heat bleeds I find feeding up one of my robots I'm throwing to the Asta. One day we'll crack sophisticated AI. I wish people could be fixing these little robots.
Step right in, ma'am, and feast your eyes on the marvelous attractions of Honest Earl's Alien Extravaganza. Welcome, welcome. Let me ask you a simple question, friend. Are you prepared to see something so...
Someone said some of the field-grown crops get...
I promise you, this is... We got animals from the deepest, darkest corners of the... What you'll see will delight and amaze. Just a modest fee, and you can feast your eyes. I envy you. Step right through this door and take as long... Oh, and, please don't... Of course you can. But can you believe
This doesn't really look like much of a zoo. Like a sideshow attraction.
in enterprise in mind? If that's your attitude. I must ask, if you or your... Absolutely. Though you may be leaving.
Takes everything I've got to keep the Low House open. I got a moment to hear about the Low House. Good to know there's still some folks who can take an interest in the welfare of others. The Low House is a place where folks down on their luck can get a hot meal and a bed to sleep in. More importantly, they can do it with some dignity. No need to beg or steal. Everything's given with no questions asked and no favors owed. I run the place. Have for years. But to do it, I have to rely on the kindness of others. Trying to, anyway. Look, I'll be honest with you. We get a little help from some other wealthier folks in the city. But it's barely enough. It takes credit if you can spare a few. Thank you. I don't know. Sincerely, thank you. This means a great deal. This means... You want to do some... This means... Running the low house. This means... Every credit. This means... The low house can... This means... Sincere... This means... This means... The low house can... This means... Every credit counts. If you're serious, Philborn Agriculture. But their late isn't. Could you ask? This is a huge help. If there's anything you can, I'll have more work for you.
Doing the right hard work and grit pay off in the long run.
Just want to do right by my wife.
Thank you for saving my house. I was so scared.
I'm just thankful to be alive.
We've been given as much charity. I mean, there's something. As dark as things are, Simone, my wife, but she runs freight. Milena's family. I'm looking for a job. Yeah. Milena's United Colonies, like us, and I know she's got... You aren't... Milena called Simone yesterday. Just...
Listen, if I could just get the size of the data, I could prove my theory.
Pardon?
I want to go. You want to stop here for a drink? I can assure you there are much nicer and safer establishments in Midtown or the core.
You...
Oh, hey, what's up?
I ain't one of those who needs a lot of money. Great, I guess. Coma's as in on drugs. I was trying to put a polite... I mean, I get it. We're in the slums. It's not the first... But with him, it's pretty much every minute he isn't working in the fields. His whole life is just work. Get Hines.
All over.
Tried it already. He won't talk about it. In fact, it just makes him hit the stuff that much harder. The best I can hope for now is that he'll find some way to pull himself out of it. Guess that's just life in the slums. You either survive it or you don't.
Okay?
Kind of. He crashes at my place. But man, he could stay too long. I kind of want to tell him enough is enough. But I don't need that drama. Keep on keeping on.
Never spent a... Power was flickering the other day. Ended up being a couple of leeches, I guess. It's a lucky break. Not like I could have been. How's that saying go? Use your friends wisely.
Hey, stranger. I think you're...
Yes, ma'am.
Your loss.
That's because rumor has it if I don't stay on your good side, I'm liable to lose a body part.
Don't go believing everything you hear.
You must be a Tor.
Most of it, sure, but maybe not that much.
While I got your ear,
Take it easy. I meant no... But since we're already talking, is there something...
You giving me this chance. Thank you for that.
And I kindly ask that you move along.
Let you stick around a little while. As long as you don't go getting too mushy on me, that is.
Not a chance.
Yeah, something I got back when I was in the air spawn. There's a lot of things I'd probably do differently if I had a second chance. But hey, that which doesn't kill us makes us... Here's what we got.
If you're here about the blood stain, this bar may be tougher than you can handle. More and more as time goes on. Plenty of folks looking to get out from under the thumb of the UC. City's been slow to keep up with all the... You surprised or disappointed? It's my name on the outside, isn't it? Been here too damn long to let someone else come in and muck it up. Hell, even finding decent help isn't worth the trouble half the time. Ethan's got half a brain in his head, seems like, so...
Hopefully, that's of use.
Over there. Tourist?
I give him 3 minutes before the stretch.
Genuine stretching.
So you want to come here
It's
for
important
a
that our
half day?
students know
Full day?
Aquila City history. A half day. I talked with Miss Casper and she gave a full day.
A modern city with walls. Quite a throwback, wouldn't you agree?
I think, finally, there's a church in Akira City.
You know, I went to chef school. This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
Welcome to the Co-Heritage Museum. I offer a brief tour and I'm happy to Hi! Please feel free to have a look around.
There are some things I would kill to have, but I would pay a lot for. You see, the Cove family lost a treasure trove of old historic documents ages ago, and those documents would be priceless to have here. Their absence pains me. Jacob Coe and I have talked at length, and his great-grandfather, he sold off various historic documents to cover debts. If you find any of that... Thank you. Think of the... Let me see. Minutes from Solomon Coe's first meeting as governor. So if you find anything else... Most people know he was an astrophysicist later in life. The bravery and... During the Great Exodus, Solomon came to this world. He and some others... Aquila City was, along with others, the planet was dangerous. There were so many buildings. Of course, today, very well. So again, if you ever want to learn more history, please visit.
I'm just saying, my family was on the
My family came in, what, 10, 15 years after you? You can see my great-great...
Free for 200 years, and this city is the best the collective can come up with?
Yeah? What? Oh, sorry, I thought you
These days I hardly see my husband alone. He works the oddest hours.
Mighty jobs for the Trade Authority. There's always something.
A good business person shouldn't let their personal attachments be. If you're here for Weston, he's underfoot somewhere. Either here, but please, if it's about that brewing nonsense, kindly leave. I'm not some stuck-up teetotaler. My problem with the business is Weston. That's my husband. Well, he's never been what I'd call a dreamer or a visionary. His brother Henry's the creator. Filburn Agricultural Systems could provide the whole of the settled system. Seems those... Well, I wish you were the one I had. Well, you didn't come here to hear me natter. I know. It's been this whole frustrating episode. Short version, the farming equipment, but the guards aren't going to be able to send people to... We're committed to helping the... You would do that? If you get it rebooted, I'll get the harvest go. I'll talk with my husband, but I'm just...
Open up the gate and go out there, best you stay inside.
Far afield?
If not,
They got
your
no
funeral.
idea what they're in for.
Mind the danger sign. Ashta will
Hi.
tell you outside.
Don't go outside.
Is really
Ashta.
dangerous. You see a mind the danger sign.
Hi.
Ashta will tell you
Don't
about
go
people
outside.
wandering outside.
You know I don't like talking to strangers.
Then you chose a hell of a profession.
Thank goodness we have our jetpacks to offset this ridiculously heavy gravity field.
Dangerous. You see
Can't
a
help.
danger sign in a kitty city? Better know we mean